Hey guys, and welcome back to Food with Dottie. Last week on the show, we made some fresh spaghetti squash pasta with peas and tomatoes, all from our garden behind me. And today, we're going to be making stuffed cabbage. You can use this recipe to stuff about any vegetable. You could do squash or eggplant, but we're gonna do cabbage this week because we have quite a few cabbage that are ready to eat now. And we don't want them to go to waste. So help me go pick out a cabbage, then we'll pick out a squash, and we'll get the recipe started. Today, I'm going to stuff the cabbage with a few other vegetables and some rice. I picked a patty pan squash today, but you can use any kind of squash you like. You need to make sure you chop all of the veggies very finely. You can even use a Cuisinart if you have one. So I chopped up one whole squash, and I'm going to chop up about 8 small mushrooms. My mom always taught me that to clean mushrooms, you should use a paper towel, because if you wash them, they tend to absorb a lot of water. I'm going to mix all of these chopped vegetables into one bowl. I'm also going to add one whole yellow onion chopped. Because I have a little leftover cabbage, I'm also going to add that to the bowl. In a separate bowl, mix together some plain tomato sauce, salt, pepper, and oregano. Add the sauce to your veggies and mix it all together. To prepare the cabbage leaves, first remove the stem, then peel the leaves off one by one. Cut the leaves in half and remove the center vein. Add the leaves to a pot of boiling water for just a few minutes or until they're soft enough to bend without breaking. While the cabbage is boiling, I'm going to add a cup of cooked brown rice that I prepared earlier. You can add any type of rice that you want. Use tongs to remove the cabbage, and you can start rolling them up. Before I stuff the cabbage, I'm going to mix in a cube of butter to the vegetables. You can use a substitute or you can use olive oil as well. I'm just going to scoop a spoonful of stuffing into each leaf. Roll them up just like you would a burrito and add them to a baking dish. Don't worry if some of the leaves are ripped. This dish is kind of meant to look a little rough around the edges. Use your extra tomato sauce to fill in the cracks in the baking dish and to drizzle over top of the cabbage. Then use any extra leaves you have that you didn't use to roll up and cover the top of your dish. This way they will kind of steam when they're in the oven. Bake them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. When they're done, remove them from the oven and you can remove that top layer of cabbage. Because my family's Armenian, we served our stuffed cabbage with a little plain Greek yogurt. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe of stuffed cabbage. They're really, really good. We just ate them and they're also good as leftovers as well. I encourage you to try the Greek yogurt if you haven't before. It's pretty good. You might hear behind me, we just got some new baby goats and they are very vocal right now. I'll introduce you to them later. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you want to send me photos of your versions of these recipes. If you liked today's video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time.